And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up third down.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Check three. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Showing it. Check. Crunch.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
One. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
A first down throw for Mariota. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
3rd and 4.
Set, ready, 90, walk. I got you, boy. Like 20, blue dog workers.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Back to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
No. Hey, check 24. Protein spill. Orbit. You got tight. You got tight right there. Ready, go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. Watch the run. Mike 22. Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Lock it. Let's get off the field. Watch twist.
Looking to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On the set. I got one. Shit.
They'll run on first down. Nixon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Nixon. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. John Ross. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 22, Mike 22. Hey, tight that.
2nd and 2. Complete. Smith has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the twins. Watch the twins.
They'll try the right side with Henry. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Titans, nothing.
Let's go now. Let's go now. Let's go now. Ken Tucson. Check. Fresno. Hard. Kill. Hey, turn it up. And go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
I said it. Let's go. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Set the tone. Hey, set the tone. Defense, let's go. Mike 22, bravo. Hey, let's get that ball, defense. Right.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at their 40.
Second and 1. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Switch, switch, switch. Mike 22, Mike 22. Let's go, let's get this ball back. Put on. One.
Throwing again on second down. Mariota flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Undercrush.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Echo. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. It's going to be a long distance. Go.
He'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first.
It's a foot race. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
And here we go. Watch the pass.
2nd and 6. And a big loss this here as he's taken down. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Set, ready. 70 ending. 54. Right, 54.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. It's complete to Hopkins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3.
2nd and 15. Being chased out left. There goes a deep ball. Ends and got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. In for the score. And the Texans push further out in front. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Zoom, fellas, let's go. In your face. 41's the mic. 41's the mic.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Joshua Jackson there to knock that one away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Mike 41. Who? Watch the slants. Watch the slant.
Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh? Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1.
Ready, go.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Yeah.
Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
7 brings up second and 3.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mud ass.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's got his man on the out route. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a give, right side. Nixon. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Dan, don't get nervous.
They'll run it again with Henry. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Here we go. Can Lobo, Delta.
Defense, let's get it together. Mike 41, Mike 41. You ain't got nothing.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here I come. Here 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike. Hey, here we go. Hey, 41's Mike. 41's Mike. Mike. Rock. Orbit. Slam. Hot.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schwartz. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Check, check, check 41. Silver, silver. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill. Got it.
Derrick Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
What's screen?
Check 13. Check 13.
Back, back, back.
Check.
Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel. Alpha. Let's go.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Slam. H3, 218. Chopper, chopper. Charlie.
Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh?
Watch the run, watch the run. 41 Mike, 41 Mike. Hey, let's get it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he's taken down inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Man, I got you.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
High 7, let's go.
Mariota forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Come on, set. 30 pace, let's go. Wild Bill, Wild Bill. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Go, go. Bravo! Hey, 4-1's Mike, 4-1's Mike. Hey, pick your game up. 41's the Mike. 41's the... Ready?
On third down, Henry. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And Lambo will put this one through, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
On play action, they'll throw. Open man is Ross, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work an exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got 4.
They'll try the left side. Nixon. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Watch time. Tight end right. 3 out.
He'll look to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Seibert on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Go. Mike 22. Rip right. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Right here. Mike 22. Echo. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Mike 22. Hey, watch the slap.
He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Texans... will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. And the Texans 1st down.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's the backup Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he can vault himself right into the #1 spot.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Titan football.
No chance. He's coming. Double up, double up.
On 1st down, Amos. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He completes it to Tate. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason.
Yeah, baby. Mike. Cut. Three. Box try.
41. We've got to wedge that out.
Who that?
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Hernandez. That catch good for 5. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Go. 41 Mike, right here. One. Coming this way. Here we go. Hey, 4-1 Mike.
From the gun, Mariota. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
One last shot now for Mariota. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Texans, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.